Did you know that manufacturing epoxy-coated reinforcing steel is a naturally green and sustainable process? Unlike other concrete reinforcing materials like stainless steel or even fiber-reinforced polymers, which use virgin raw materials, over 97% of the steel going into reinforcing steel is reclaimed and recycled scrap metal like old cars and used train axles. This reduces millions of tons of landfill and carbon emissions each year and saves up to 60% in energy costs during the reinforcing steel manufacturing process. Reinforcing steel starts in a scrap pile. It is gathered, melted, and cast into steel billets, which are then rolled into reinforcing steel. The steel is delivered to the epoxy coater, who blast cleans, heats, and sprays it with epoxy powder, which instantly fuses to the reinforcing steel. Any of the powder that does not initially fuse is recycled through the system and reapplied. This application process is 99% efficient. Any epoxy powder that cannot be applied is captured and reclaimed to prevent waste. Virtually no toxic volatile organic compounds and no heavy metals are released in the environment. Therefore, EPA permits are not required, unlike galvanizing facilities. Epoxy coating technology is globally recognized as the gold standard of corrosion protection coatings. It is used by the U.S. military, the oil and gas, and the heavy equipment industry to ensure that billions of dollars in assets are protected. Utilizing epoxy-coated reinforcing steel in concrete extends the life cycle of steel up to 75 to over 100 years. And furthermore, when the structure is no longer needed, the epoxy-coated reinforcing steel can be reclaimed, recycled, and returned to the steel scrapyard. It is infinitely recyclable. From cradle to grave and cradle again, the life cycle of epoxy-coated reinforcing steel is an environmentally friendly, low-cost but high-value product that is naturally sustainable.